Previously on Game of Thrones.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehall will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls. Do you have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Father, I'm going to kill you. Is that so?
I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle.
Roderick? Roderick! By the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Let her go! Fuck you!
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
She's been gone a while.
She'll come back.
If they catch her, they'll kill her.
They won't catch her.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine. Every day we lose here is a day that Talia or Ryan could be hurt, or worse. You must return home safely, Asher, and, well, you have a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
She's my friend, Uncle. She's been at my side for a long time.
Was it them? The Lost Legion?
Aye. Too many for us to take. I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught. It's nearly empty. You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more water.
Nah. Drink up.
Thanks.
Right. We need to get moving.
The Lost Legion. We're 100 miles from Yunkai. When are they going to give up?
Never. They're still raw about Tazal.
Yes, well, perhaps you shouldn't have snapped his neck. There is such a thing as overdoing. Not that I care about Tazal.
Let me remind you, it was him who tried to kill us. I just returned the favor.
Oh, don't doubt it. You always did have a gift for that sort of thing.
It's only a matter of time before they overtake us. Ah, bugger a harpy.
Can we double back?
Not without meeting our mates from Yunkai. We're well and truly fucked this time, Asher.
During severe winters, when the Skahazadan floods, it carves out great underground rivers in the sandstone.
And
when those waters recede, those rivers become caves. And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but all I'm saying is we needn't die here. Just standing our ground.
Thank you, Malcolm. That's valuable advice.
Of course.
if he's right about this, I may actually stab him. It's not gonna happen. It's too unstable.
Well, we can't stay here, waiting for your butchered friends to come.
What do you think? Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrive before we reach the top.
Looks like we're not alone. No obvious wounds. Maybe he died of thirst. Listen. That's water. I hear water.
From underground. There might be a cave nearby. What in seven hells did you two do to rile these bastards so bad?
Look at this. Gold.
Fat lot of good it did him.
He's not gonna need that.
Asher, the Lost Legion will be here at any moment.
This is Essos. There's always time for gold. Oh, shit. It's them.
Ponte freedom! Che si rizzi!
Shit! Come on! Go, go, go! They're behind us! Damn it!
Asher! Find us another way out of here!
Got it! What in seven hells is that smell? I can't even guess what this used to be. There's a light!
Go! See if there's a way through.
We'll hold them off!
Esker, I'll come.
Easy now.
Fucking Lost Legion! We've got a bigger problem! Ponte Osenas! Ponte Shiro Osenas! Paso Altrises! Siti Vili Pilati! This is Pakotoska Rapatas!
Now!
Malcolm! Can you walk?
I'm fine. I've fought wars with worse than this.
Hurry! The beast is coming around!
Asher!
Grab my hand!
Hurry, Asher! It's nearly on you!
Listen up, you sorry lot. Gather round. We're handing out assignments today.
Garrett, we'll be men of the watch before nightfall.
Right. Sorry. No hard feelings over that business with Finn, yeah? I appreciate you not ratting me out over the knife. It's nice to know there's at least one brother I can trust. Finn might have killed me otherwise.
I wouldn't be much of a friend if I did.
I wasn't much of a friend for dropping you into the mess in the first place. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Well, aren't you two sons of whores looking thick as thieves? Having a good laugh over nicking my knife, eh, Garrett? Men like you turn traitor for nothing. It's in your blood.
Look, Finn, I didn't mean for it to get out of hand like that.
And I didn't mean to end up in this shithole living with backstabbing assholes. But here we are. You'll always be an asshole, Garrett. You're just a fucking craven.
Look, it's over, all right? Just drop it.
You can bugger off if you like.
Finn, leave him alone. It wasn't Garrett's fault. If you're gonna hate someone, hate me.
With pleasure.
Now, it doesn't matter what the world once called you. After today, you're all brothers. Could even be that the man standing next to you saves your life one day. Or maybe you'll save his. Let's find out then, shall we? Casper to the builders. Finn to the rangers. Lobor to the stewards. Hugh to the rangers. Cotter to the builders. And finally, Garrett to the rangers. That's it. May all the gods preserve you.
Well, there we are. I'll be patching up the wall, and you'll be defending it.
Should you northern boys want your gods to give a blessing to this union, there's a weirwood tree beyond the wall. Now form up and follow my lead.
Garrett, it's good to hear you'll be a ranger.
Thank you.
I know you wanted this.
I'm ready to say my vows.
I didn't have many friends when I first arrived at Castle Black. Grin and Pip, they'd as soon as see me bloodied in the yard than offer a hand. Now, I'd die for either of them. Our brothers are all we have.
Finn.
Shows you what kind of ripe fools are running this place. I can't believe they made you a ranger. You're not fit for the job.
Like it or not, we're brothers now. Means we're gonna have to get along.
Don't count on it. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't have Snow leading you by the hand the whole way.
I'd keep an eye out for you if you weren't such an arse about everything.
You don't give a shit about me. No one round here gives a shit about me. They wouldn't even care if I... You know how many rangers are never heard from again in these parts? And I'm about to become one myself. All alone out here. Wildlings everywhere.
Finn, don't worry. You were born to kill wildlings. When I punched you the other day, most men would have gone down like a sack of potatoes. But you gave it right back to me.
I suppose you're right.
You want a different assignment? Because I hear they need someone to clean the shithouse.
See, that's why I got so fucking mad at you, Garrett. You're the closest thing I have to a friend.
You handled that well, Garrett. They say the old gods watch us through the weirwoods. More than watch us. They know us. The gods are not forgiving. We brothers have to be. We're here. After this, there's no going back. Now go. Take your vows.
In the eyes of the old gods, the Night's Watch offers you a place beside us. Now say the words for all to hear and embrace us as your own.
Hear my words, and bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
Welcome to your new family, Garrett.
We're men of the watch now. Means we get to piss off the wall whenever we want.
Didn't know you needed an excuse to play with yourself, Finn.
Garrett, you've got a visitor. Over there.
Well, who is it?
Do I look like your fucking squire?
Don't forget the practice swords.
Uncle Duncan!
Garrett! It's good to see you. They told me you were at the weirwood tree. Wasn't sure you'd be back in time.
I've missed you, Uncle. I never expected to see you here.
I've business with the Night's Watch. A delivery of ironwood shields to keep you all out of harm's way. That settles it then?
Right, the delivery looks in order.
The gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew. I'm told you're a ranger now. That's good.
Uncle?
Things aren't going well at Ironrath, Garrett.
I know. I heard the news about Ethan.
I was standing not 5 feet from him when Ramsay struck. It's a nightmare that plagues my dreams. But House Forrester is nothing if not resilient. Our house has survived for centuries.
I should have been there protecting Ethan. What good am I at the wall?
That's why I'm really here. Do you recall Lord Forrester's last words to you? Just before he died, Gregor's final command.
He said the North Grove must never be lost.
Indeed. But first, it must be found. I've been reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew. I think I found the answer. He describes a fortification, a protected citadel of sorts, hidden from the world, one filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes. Almost an obsession. A vital secret he protected at all costs.
Do you think this citadel can help us save House Forrester?
Lord Forrester certainly believed so. He speaks of it as if he'd seen it himself. Somewhere north of the wall. And you must find it, Garrett. The search won't be easy. But you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him.
I just took the plaque, Uncle. Swore my allegiance to the Night's Watch. Even if I were to agree, somewhere north of the wall, it's not a lot to go on. How am I supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
And then?
You leave the Night's Watch behind. And strike out on your own. This is no small request I make. I know that.
Uncle, that's desertion. The Night's Watch execute men who desert.
I know. I wouldn't ask this of you if there was another way. This will help guide you. I found it hidden in Lord Forrester's strongbox.
What is that?
A page from our Lord's journal. But one he tore out and kept separate. Why? I don't know.
It's a map. To the North Grove.
Aye.
This looks familiar.
What is it, Garrett?
Talia gave me this. Before I left.
Oh. Wait. Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well. Roderick too. I wonder...
I used to be frightened of weirwood trees. But before I was a man grown, I swear, I actually could hear them whispering sometimes. Look, there's a clasp.
It must open.
I had no idea this was inside. Another weirwood.
But why?
Maybe it's a key to solving the map. perfect fit. Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map.
Well, that doesn't look right. Maybe try another.
Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
Aye.
The Werewood's mouth. Uncle, whatever this place is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here, take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on your success. It's a lot to put on your shoulders. The lives of a whole house.
Well, I'll try, Uncle. It's no small task. I'm still just a squire.
I know what I'm asking of you, but I know you're up to the challenge. God's watch over you. You're the son I never had.
Let's go, Garrett. I don't know. Probably like little shards or something.
Wait, so, like a weapon?
Well, your piss is like any other liquid.
Well, that was rather mysterious. A stranger arrives and you're chatting him up.
Someone said it was your uncle looking for you. What did he want?
Looked like you two had a lot to talk about.
It's Castellan to House Forrester. They sell ironwood to the builders.
So you were just talking about lumber all that time?
It looked like it gave you something.
It was nothing. Let's go and celebrate.
Already keeping secrets from your brothers, eh?
Garrett's right. The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
There are so many guests already arriving. And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is. Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden. But in just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen at a royal feast. Where we're standing, we'll be able to see everyone. And everyone will be able to see us.
I'm sure it will be a wedding for the ages, Sarah.
I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
If handmaidens don't help each other in King's Landing, nobody will.
Thank you, Mira. And you know I'll always help you too. Hold on, look. There he is.
Lord Morgrin?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have. I have to go talk to him. Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me? Please.
Go on then. It'll be fine. The wedding's still days away.
Thank you, Mira. I knew I could count on you.
What are you doing here?
I know I shouldn't be here, but we have to talk.
Look, that night, I don't know what might have happened if you hadn't helped me.
I could say the same to you, Lady Mira. But I came here to warn you. I was down in Flea Bottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh! They already know he's missing, probably dead. They're questioning people, searching for his body. It's not safe.
They don't have any proof he's dead, do they?
They found blood on the garden stones by the fountain, but they can't know it's his. No one will know what you did. What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this...
What if they find his knife? I threw it away, and there was blood on it.
Oh no. You do not want to get caught looking for it. Just don't get in any more trouble. And I'll watch your back. We're in this together now.
You saved my life. I don't even know your name.
It's Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't thank me yet, Lady Mira. There's still a knife out there covered with a dead man's blood. And I don't...
Mira!
My lady.
Really? A tryst in the bushes with that coal boy? Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing...
Oh, thank the gods you came along, Sarah. That boy. He fancies me. He'll find any excuse to talk. I just don't have the heart to drive him off.
So you misled him? I wouldn't waste the time. Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne room. We don't want to be late.
You can tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
Well, first of all, his name's Garibaldi, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have where they celebrate...
And I've given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards. But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favor in Highgarden.
Your Grace, my lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But we...
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going to speak out of turn, girl, you should finish what you start.
Sarah's simply in awe of your presence, Your Grace. We're happy to spend the feast wherever it pleases you.
Your happiness is not my concern. I asked your handmaiden here at the Iron Throne whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She was deferential to the crown then, as she is now. But words are wind. In any case, it's settled. The Kingsguard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me.
Tyrion... he offered to help my family.
He did? Then surely he expects something in return. Sarah, what do you know of this?
Tyrion approached us, my lady. It was his idea, not Mira's.
I don't care what your intentions were, Mira. You went to a Lannister behind my back. I've only ever tried to help you. Why are you making trouble for me?
Please, Lady Marjorie, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I've learned from the best.
I don't have the time or patience for your games, Mira. Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens, and that's all I need you to be. Let there be no mistake. If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
I promise I won't speak to him again. Please don't send me home.
This can't happen again.
Roderick, it's the White Hills. They're assembling in the courtyard. They've woken the house. You can't let this go on.
I'll need my sentinel. Go ahead, Talia, and have Duncan meet me in the courtyard.
He's not back from the wall yet.
Then make sure Royland's there.
What is this?
It's a parade of dead men if I have my way.
What is the meaning of this? I demand to know!
Those are strong words. For a cripple who can't carry a sword?
All of you, show your respect to Griff Whitehill, fourth-born son of Lord Lud Whitehill and commander of this garrison.
Cocky Roderick, we used to call you. Swinging your prick round, lording it over my family. Now look at you! Hey? Roderick the Ruined. I hardly recognise you. But the name fits, don't it? Pathetic.
I've had enough of this, Griff. What are you trying to prove here?
I had to get your attention, didn't I? Always so busy beating your own chest, Roderick. I don't think he gets it.
No, my lord. I don't think he does.
Your brother Ethan didn't get it either.
You bite your tongue.
I am in charge now! And the first thing you need to know is that if I am not happy, no one is happy. So my men are taking over your Great Hall. That's where we'll quarter from now on.
What? You can't.
You'll have to go through me.
I won't have my men sleeping out in your barn in shit and filth. Maybe that's how foresters live, but not us.
If I allow you in my hall, will that secure the peace?
I wasn't fucking asking, Roderick. And what's more, you will treat my men right. I've heard what you've done, pushing wine on them, turning them into drunkards. That ends now. I'm not here to keep them in line. I'm here to keep you in line. You think you're being clever?
I've seen to it your men have the same provisions mine do. Times are hard, but they're treated as guests.
As they should be.
This is against the King's law. You've no right to make such demands.
I have every right. We're here under the orders of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North. So I will be in your halls. I will be in your courtyard. I will sit on your fucking council and be in your bedchambers if I bloody well please.
You can't do this, little bastard. You can't just do whatever...
We'll do what we were sent here to do.
You don't want to go to battle within these walls. We need to make this work.
Why should I listen to some cripple with half a face? Now! Me and my men will take our place in your hall. Unless you think you and your army can stop me. No, you know better than that. You know where we'll be.
This is outrageous.
Roderick! You can't let them do this!
I'm glad you see the order of things.
It's a long fight.
Come on.
Griff Whitehill. That snot-nosed fourth-born. Parading in here like a conquering fucking hero.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof, soiling our house.
I know you couldn't really stop them, my lord. But this occupation will break our people if it drags on.
That's clearly what he wants.
We can't let that scut rule this house.
We can't go to war within our own walls. Whatever we do, we have to be careful.
But Griff Whitehill isn't the beginning of our troubles, or the end of them. We need to look at all the pieces. Whitehill men aren't just in our house. They've raided our lands, burnt farms and cut down our trees. All the way from here to High Point.
How do we kill a snake, then? By smashing its head.
Griff isn't the head. It's his father.
Perhaps. But Griff is here. We have access to him.
And they have Ryan. He carved these soldiers himself. I don't care what Gwyn Whitehill may have told you at the funeral. Who knows what horrors they're putting him through, held prisoner at High Point. You can't forsake his safety.
But we have to do something. My lord, at least give us a target to aim for.
We get Ryan out and bring him home. Once he's safe, we can face the Whitehills head on.
And what of Griff and his men? But we can only take this occupation for so long.
If you think I'm giving up on Ironrath, you're wrong. By keeping this family together, Ironrath will stand.
Roderick is right. We are nothing if we leave Ryan behind.
Then it's decided. We're bringing Ryan back.
We still don't have the men to hold our own home, let alone storm High Point. We lost most of our men with Gregor at the Twins.
Thankfully, Roderick secured an alliance with the Glenmores.
But those forces mean nothing until after the marriage.
That means we have to count on Asher and Mira.
How?
Asher means to sail home from Essos with a company of hardened sellswords. But they're not bannermen. We'll need to pay them for it. Which is why Mira's part to play is just as crucial. She can get us the coin we need in King's Landing.
You don't imagine we have the luxury of waiting for them? Asher and Mira are a long way from here.
I have faith in my children.
I don't think Lord Whitehill will kindly stand by while we pull ourselves together.
If we have to go to battle before we're ready, we risk losing everything. But sometimes you have no choice.
That time may indeed come. But it's not now. The Whitehills aren't ready for war.
It won't be long before you're able to take action yourself.
Well, one way or another there's a fight brewing, so I've much to prepare, and men to train. My lord?
My lord, there may be something we can do now. A voice from High Point, Gwyn Whitehill.
I spoke with her at the funeral.
As did I, and she's willing to meet. Away from her father's guards. I hope you trust me enough as Sentinel to consider this. It would be wise to hear what she has to say.
Arrange a meeting. What she has to say may prove useful.
I believe she can be trusted, but best use caution nonetheless.
Of course.
And I'll make sure no one else knows. For now, at least.
Good.
Handle things right with Gwyn, and she may even help us in High Point, when the time comes.
I want the dove pie served with a spoon of lemon cream. We'll have to let the kitchens know. And these flowers. They're just all wrong in the Crown lands. Mira, are you listening to me?
Lady Marjorie, good tidings to you today.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
And you, Lady Mira. A word in private, if I may. I'll return her shortly.
Who would I be to deny Lord Tyrion?
Very soon you'll be the Queen.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but Lady Marjorie needs me.
Very well. Just know that matter we discussed? A royal decree sits on my desk now. And I'll have my Squire Podrick see to it at the first opportunity. I thought you would want to know. Good news on a day that is already blessed.
Thank you for telling me, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, one more thing. The most valuable favor is a favor unspent. Perhaps I'll call on you for a dance at the wedding feast. Enjoy the festivities.
Goodbye, Lord Tyrion.
Lady Marjorie, welcome to the family. For better or worse.
Lord Tyrion. So this is how he's helping your family? A royal decree? You know I didn't want you talking to him. Today of all days.
I made a deal with him. For the crown to buy my family's ironwood.
Think of how this will look. House Forrester already has so few friends at court. And when this decree becomes public, you may find you have even fewer. You disappoint me, Mira. We'll talk about this after the wedding. Sarah will help me with my gown and hair.
But...
Come with me, Sarah.
Garrett! Easy now.
Sorry. I was just keeping at the ready.
That's good. Don't lose that. I understand your uncle paid you a visit. What did he want? Not many people pass through here. What brought him this far?
He was just delivering ironwood shields for the Night's Watch.
Good. Our stocks are running low. I know it couldn't be easy seeing him, but you have to leave all that behind. Especially now that you're a ranger.
Aye.
I know you had told me you could stand with these men, but not every brother's a friend, if it came to it. And you were in trouble north of the wall. Any of them you'd trust by your side. You know these men. Who do you want watching your back?
Well, I know I can count on you, John.
I'm flattered. But our paths may not always cross. You'll need allies beside you.
Errol Holt of White Harbour, Corliss Wells from Stony Sept. And finally, we've got more spawn of nobility joining us.
No.
Britt Warwick of House Whitehill.
It can't be.
House Whitehill.
Make sure you're not bringing
This
any
one's to the Boltons.
There'll be a hot meal in the mess hall. After that, we'll be sorting out gear at the armory.
Garrett.
There'll be practice swords to
Garrett,
start.
what's the matter?
Don't want anyone
You know
licking
him?
their balls. Come on, get moving.
Garrett. Who is he?
That man murdered my family.
What?
Snow! See these new recruits to the Maester?
Don't do something you'll regret.
If it isn't the fucking pig farmer. I'm here 'cause of you. Got sent to the war for that little party I did with your family. Don't think it's over. Best watch your back.
Welcome to the wall, brother.
Looking forward to it.
That's enough. I said move.
I'll be seeing you, farm boy.
This isn't fair. We were supposed to be up there. I'll never see another wedding like this. I don't know what you did with Tyrion Lannister that made Cersei want to punish you, but it never should have affected me like this.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea any of this would happen. But what Tyrion Lannister did for me, it may have saved my family.
I hope that's true, Mira. I really do. Because you don't know how furious Marjorie is at you. When I was getting her dressed for the wedding, she was talking about who she could replace you with. I probably shouldn't have even told you. But I suppose you have a right to know.
It can't be that bad. I stayed with her when Tyrion tried to talk to me. I said everything right.
Look, you once promised to help me with Marjorie when our positions were reversed. That meant everything to me. Maybe now I'm in a position to help you. Otherwise, Marjorie's going to make you leave King's Landing.
Thank you, Sarah. I could really use a hand right now. I don't want to do this all alone.
Don't worry. We'll figure this out. I'll beg Marjorie if I have to. I'm not letting her send you home.
Look, the pie!
Oh no! They're already serving the pie.
Oi!
We're missing everything.
I know you. You were in the gardens the other night with Damien. Before he disappeared. I have a few questions to ask you. What were you doing there with him?
Mira?
Don't think I don't know it was you.
So what if I was with him?
Seven hells. You there, girl. I need a towel or a wet cloth, something.
Lord Morgren.
You'll need to find someone else. I'm not finished
Are
with
you
her.
sick, man? You think I have time to bother with handmaidens? Release her, or I'll have Queen Cersei find you another job. Well, I just ruined a perfectly good shirt to come to your rescue. No need to explain what that was all about. We all have our own mischief to hide.
That was kind of you. I do appreciate it.
Well, I didn't do it merely for your benefit.
Then why?
Perhaps I recognize a kindred spirit. It's not every little handmaiden who can steal an ironwood decree with the crown right out from under my nose. Consider me impressed. My partners, I am afraid to say, felt rather differently about it.
That ironwood was stolen from my family. It was never yours to sell.
Spoken with strength, my lady. But still, I wonder if you're ready to play this game. Do you even understand why Tyrion gave you the ironwood deal? Because it wasn't out of the kindness of his heart.
I'm no fool. He wants something from me. Access to Marjorie. Or perhaps he just knew he could get the cheapest ironwood from me.
Very observant. You are no mere handmaiden. I remember what it was like to be new to this game. You feel like you're drowning, don't you? But there's no one you can really trust. What you need more than anything is an ally. I could be that for you, Lady Mira. Is that something you'd be interested in?
And what exactly are the terms of this offer? What do you get out of it?
A smart question. So, let me be blunt. Circumstances have put us at odds, but What if we were to work together? Control the price of ironwood together? We could get very, very rich together. Or should I go back to Lord Whitehill, who has proven to be very interested in it?
Don't touch him! Take him! Take him!
What happened? Joffrey's dead!
I'm afraid it just became a very bad time to be linked to Tyrion Lannister. Tell me that you got that Ironwood decree from him before the wedding.
Oh no. He said it was waiting for me on his desk.
What a shame. Such potential. I'm afraid any chance of our alliance has become quite impossible. You understand, Lady Mira?
I can get it. I'll get it back from his chamber.
That would not be an easy task, especially now. But if it were to disappear, perhaps we could talk again. You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. It'd be terribly disappointing to see it on the end of a pike.